friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another reading. Haven't you wondered why some people can't just let you go, especially your quote-unquote haters? I mean, why do they keep popping up, cropping up, asking questions, spying, all of that wonderful stuff that they're known to do? Why not let bygones be bygones and focus on their own lives? Well, today we're going to be doing an episode of Confessions of Your Haters. So we're going to be exploring today what they wish to confess, why they have this quote hate in their hearts, right? Because I mean, it's not really hate if they're constantly watching or inquiring about you. That's more like a fan in my book anyways. But we're going to explore why do they hate and any final thoughts that this person has to say to you. Now keep in mind, whatever comes up, comes up. At least that is the intent. And we will see you at your reading. Actually, let's do, instead of pick a cards, we're going to do pick a pen. What the hell? I don't know what these are called. I forget. Okay. But we're going to do one of these, and we're going to go ahead and choose from one of these. So let's do 3 as per usual. And go ahead and lower the volume if you don't want all that noise in your ear, because I'll be mixing in 3, 2, 1. All right, selection for pile number 1. Selection number 1, Confessions of Your Hater. How appropriate. Okay, we have the cat here, the cat bones. I'm not sure what to call it. You've got pile number 2, Confessions of Your Hater or Haters. All right. Very cool. Oh, this isn't even coming up. Let's see. There we go. So this is going to be pile number 2. And finally, let's get pile number 3 going. Pile number 3, Confessions of Your Haters. And shall we now? Okay. Little ghosts with smiley faces. Interesting. And flowers. Okay. So once again, we have pile number 1. I want to say the bony cat, but cat bones. I don't know what to call it. Scaredy cat. Cat bones. Angry cat. Pile number 2. The artist. The floral head. Whatever you want to call it. And pile 3. We have the ghost. Could be the happy ghost. The floral ghost. Not sure what you would call that either. But here's what we're going to be doing today. And I'll see you at your pile. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD. Pile number 1, if you chose this cat pin right here, the cat bones, I love these little images, then this reading is for you. Those of you that are repeat offenders, I want to extend a very warm welcome. Thank you for stopping in to see what type of shenanigans we have going on today. And for those of you that are brand new, I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by. And I do hope that everyone finds exactly what it is that you are seeking during this reading. Now we're going to go ahead and do Confessions of Your Haters, okay? So first, Confessions of Your Hater. Good grief. That was like fast. Okay, they want to come out no matter what. Pile number 1. You got some jumpers. You got some people saying, I'm a hater of pile number 1. Let me confess. So let's see what's going on here. Because literally I tried to put them back in the deck and they just jumped out. They refused. Okay. So this hater is I feel like it could have something to do with family or family of origin, lineage, things like that. Obviously, there is a lot of love here, and this is like shrouded in the forest. And another pink heart here. I feel like these globes also, you could be somebody who sees orbs. I feel like you're very heart-centered, very giving. I feel like you're constantly growing. And I feel like this person is saying, basically I'm hating because your love is so great. So some of these people feel like they just don't deserve you. And honestly, some of them are right. Some of them are right. Not that we love people based on what people deserve or not. But let's just look at this for a second. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And I feel like pile number one, this is your energy. You get a lot of hate from people because no matter what transpires in life, even through the hard times, through the awful times, like the times when you can't get your camera to cooperate and the camera just never seems to want to do what you want it to do. Sorry, I digress. But really, you tend to thrive no matter what's transpiring around you. Even if you're eating mac and cheese like 7 days a week, like mac one day and cheese the next. It's like you have the heart to want to give to people. I feel like you have that divine love and something about you that radiates. You could be buck naked, not have a dime to your name. Not a damn thing to your name. What is this on her hip? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. It reminds me of this little thing. Anyways, so you could have literally nothing to your name, and yet I feel like your love is just really pure and shining, like something about your character and your heart, and also the way that you grow and thrive and you seek refuge and things that are peaceful, maybe even perhaps nature itself. And I feel like people hate on you, specifically because you could make do with anything. It's like you might get bad news, and you're like, okay, well, let's roll with it. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to do this. And I feel like the gratitude in the smallest things. And I feel like what really prompts people to want to stomp on that is your level of gratitude. You have an attitude of gratitude. I'm not saying that you're perfect. Well, you might think you are. I mean, just kidding. But I am saying that you just know that somehow things are going to work out for you. And that optimism, because other people are so jaded around you perhaps, is something that I feel like people want to actually destroy. Honestly, I'm not going to lie about this. And this could be just feeling a surge of anger. I feel like your innocence and your willingness to really be heart-centered and give to others really pisses people off. And that includes family of origin. Now, this is going to be handed down from generation to generation. Nobody in your family is going to tell you, God, I hate when you're so optimistic. Pollyanna, what is it? I don't remember what they call it, but looking through rose-colored glasses, and it pisses me off, and doesn't that make you mad? And yeah, you have feelings and emotions just like everybody else, but I feel like you choose the path of peace. You choose the path of love. You choose to trust in the cosmos and spirit and God and whomever it is that you put your trust in. And also you choose to trust in the natural process of evolution and cause and effect, okay? So I feel like there's something about your demeanor that really kind of pisses off the energies around you. And you could feel that, and it could come in different forms, kind of like, well, gosh, don't you open your eyes, you're not seeing things properly, or, you know, just a lot of derogatory, like people aren't happy until you yourself are unhappy and miserable with them. And you know, pile number one, misery loves company. Now, think about that for a moment. I know we say it quite a bit. We've had it said to us. I'm totally miserable with this, like, get up camera thing. One day I'm going to be a grown-up and figure it out, but not today. Anyways, so I feel like this about you, like people, don't get it wrong, your family loves you, but it pisses them off that you can kind of bounce back and have this air of innocence and this air of like love about you that you're going to really kind of transcend this anyways. That's what it is. Also, what pisses them off is that you're transmuting whatever it is that stands in your way, whatever hardships, whatever heartaches, whatever things that really transpire, you look for the silver lining. And also, I'm going to say that you could be somebody who sees orbs, that you see globes. I feel like definitely you're somebody who sees things differently. Also, you could be somebody who gets a lot of recharging, obviously from nature. We did talk about that before. When I say we, I mean me and like spirit, I guess. But I'm going to say that this going internally, getting a little bit connected with your ancestry and your roots makes people angry, and it stirs up their demons because they've not been able to do that. Now, is that okay? Definitely not, but it just kind of is the way of the world, right? So when we find things lacking in ourselves, and we tend to project on other people, and it makes us angry because they're successfully or attempting to successfully channel and transmute an energy that we were not able to do. And so instead of focusing on what we can do, or even take inspiration from pile number 1, that we turn that into hate. So confessions of your hater. I am family and I do love you, but it really pisses me off. How can you be so gentle and loving and still trust that things are going to work out some way, somehow? How is it that you radiate even light? And I feel like you also, outside of like transmuting this energy that comes to you, whatever transpires with you, you realize that it's your responsibility to really kind of process it. And I feel like you have managed to be able to process things so quickly because of hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears experience that now it seems like people go, oh, they didn't even miss a beat. Well, that may be true on the outside surface, but they didn't see all the time that you had to go within, that you had to take a self-analysis check, that you had to take a reality check, that you had to make a decision on how you felt about something, and then make decisions on what your outside world was going to look like from there, okay? So this does piss people off, and I feel like it, even like if your haters are watching this, I would say this kind of raises the hair on the back of their necks. It you know, kind of when a cat gets all kind of startled and pissed off, they're like, rare. So those are a few things that these people are, you know, I think it's jealous about, really. All right, I got another jumper. Of course I did. Pile number 1, your haters are not quiet. They're not shy. I feel like they're quick to throw shade your way, but they won't directly say things. They might even, I feel like I'm hearing School of Hard Knocks. Pile number 1, your haters came from School of Hard Knocks. But you know what? What they're not understanding is so did you. And yet you chose differently, okay? So, pile number 1, what do they wish to confess? Because we already addressed why they're hating, right? What do they wish to confess for pile number 1? And show me now. I'm going to grab 3 cards in the order. This one happened to jump out initially. So, oh, the Empress. Okay. This could be a mother figure. This could be a feminine energy who is not really, I feel like when you're reversed in your chair, I feel like everything comes down upon you. I feel like they're banging their head against concrete, trying to make sense of things. Their security's been ripped away. And yet, you know, if you look, an Empress typically is going to have everything and be everything. And it's not like we're universally rich or wealthy and have everything at our fingertips. But this is somebody who typically has self-mastery, and they've been all the queens, right? In the tarot. And now this damn camera's pissing me off. And now they are the Empress. But instead of being content with like, wow, I've accomplished this and I can do this, and I'm still messing with the camera. I apologize. I'm sorry. Instead, they're looking at you. And for some reason, it's like you shake their stability. So this Empress is incredibly unstable, not feeling like they have anything conquered, not feeling like they can even switch gears like a typical Empress would, and be able to like take care of themselves. So this person, I feel like even mental illness could be playing into this, okay? This other one, the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody who wants to actually, maybe even somebody who like gives you nice words or professes sweet little nothings to you sometimes. Somebody who has a depth and a flow of like affection for you. Somebody could be younger than you, but they haven't quite mastered themselves either. So I'm gonna move these actually. Let's move these here so we can have more space for our shenanigans. Yeah, so this could be somebody who's like trying to date you or attempting to talk to you on a romantic level, right? This could be somebody who is actually hating because they see you even taking flight, and they notice that maybe you've left or you've gone to do your own thing. I even see like a navigational system, like you're following your own inner guidance. And it's like, I think about how birds migrate to and from, and they have their own navigational system, their own internal sense of it's time to move, time to do this, time to do that, and they do it. So do bears. They obviously don't fly, but they do their own thing, right? When it comes time to hibernate, they're like, hey, let me get that plug in. I'm going to chew whatever it is. We're going to get that plug in our body. We're going to hibernate for however many months. And then when we're done, then we're done. We'll come out of that cave, right? So I feel like this person is saying, you know, they've seen you kind of fly away or take off or do something different. And this could be whatever. This could be you moving. This could be moving away from them. This could be mentally, emotionally, spiritually moving away. So whatever the narrative is, keep in mind this is not a personal reading. If you wanted one of those, then look at the information box below. But this is for the masses. Of course, I'm reading energy. It's just energy, you guys. So this person could be experiencing a little bit hate because it's like, hey, I want to express all this like love to you, this mushiness, this like how I feel towards you, or the words that I said did not make a difference to you. And you have this internal system. It's like, you know, like where to go and things work out for you some way, somehow. And what they don't realize, what this person doesn't realize, is that they too could fly. They too could listen to their internal system and decide what it is that they want for their lives, correct? So they have this inner navigational system. I feel like both people are looking to you when they really need to be looking within in order to cure their part of their heartache, right? So, you know, because I think I said this before, but, you know, when we have haters and people are hating on us and they're checking your social media and they're asking people and they're undercover brother and there's a lot of subterfuge and they're trying to glean information and they're pulling credit reports and they're driving by your house and they're sending letters and they're sending emails and texts and they're blocking their numbers so you don't know who they are. I mean, whatever it is, they're hiring a private investigator, whatever their deal is. The reason why they do this, if they just thought about all that time, energy, and money spent on the external world instead of like flipping it inward, they too could have peace. And I feel like that makes them a fan, by the way. Okay. So judgment I have. So who is hating on you? Judgment. And this is like the end of things. I feel like this could be people that you've made a judgment against or that you have been judged. So for example, it could be like coworkers, it could be teachers, I heard preachers, it could be whatever it is that has made like judgment against you, that I feel like even this person's saying, look, I kind of had a change of heart, I have a change of mind, and I'm looking and seeing things differently. And I feel like with this, it's like a desire for peace, but at the same token, what is the Red Cross? The Red Cross comes in after major catastrophe. Now this looks to me like major catastrophe, even though in traditional tarot, that is raising people from the dead. So I feel like this could be people in your past that you used to work with. Even this top that this angel is wearing appears to me like some kind of college shirt or like uniform, or you guys were in some kind of a Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. I don't know what the deal is, but you get the gist of it, right? And I feel like now they are wanting to call into attention all things from the past and kind of revise them, revisit them, and heal some things that have really kind of wounded them as well. This could be friends, family members that are really wanting that closure with you. And the judgment is, even with this, like the star on the top of their mind, it's like, you know what they're saying is, I never thought that you would have made a difference. I never thought that your words would ring in my mind, even all these years later. And I would just like to say that, yeah, you were right about a lot of things, and I'm sorry how we parted ways. Whether you cut them off, you know, or you just kind of, life naturally took that path in that corner. So, any final thoughts? Let's see what deck we're going to use. Of course, we're going to use this deck. What is this called? The Wild Unknown. The Wild Unknown. And it's by Kim Krantz, okay? So, final words and final thoughts. Confessions of your haters. Pile number 1. Confessions of your haters. Final thoughts. And show me now. Is this whole deck reversed? Yeah, this whole deck is reversed. It's a Ten of Swords reversed. Look at how, like, woo. I feel like these people were savage with you, okay? I feel like these people, especially in this last card, whether it's like coworkers, family members, whatever the case may be, they used every occasion to make fun of you, to talk shit, to really pierce your reputation, to do smear campaigns, I heard. So for some of you guys, they were trying to get other people in their lane to talk crap about you. Even if you look at these swords and you kind of soften your gaze, they look like people standing there with their legs and their arms kind of crossed. So I feel like there could be a lot of people that they've made cross against you or angry against you. Instead of dealing with you one-on-one, or instead of dealing with their own feelings and emotions, they're trying to recruit. They're thinking power in numbers, safety in numbers. So because this is reversed, I feel like they're letting that go. A lot of them are letting that go. And I feel like their higher self, even if they're still in that energy, is saying, you know, I'm really sorry that I said those things. I'm really sorry that I turned people against you. I was bullheaded. And now, you know, I'm taking back all those words. And also, by the way, I feel like people around them did not buy that narrative. I think that they may have won them over for a small section or a small window of time, but that is actually over. And so I feel like that is an apology, okay? That is an apology for all the slander and all the maliciousness and all the sleepless nights that you underwent because of this behavior. They could have caused you to lose a job, lose lovers, lose friends, have family members weigh in, kind of like, why would you need to weigh in? Are we in a lucha libre? Like, is this a fight to death? Is this Mortal Kombat? Are we like... you know, choose your weapon. What are we doing here? If this is, you know, professing that I care about you, whatever. I mean, so much about this, like, hater thing is really you triggering demons in others, okay? And I think that people are starting to realize that. Last and final thoughts for pile number 1. Here we go. The Son of Wands. Look at all this. Like, if you look, all of these cards radiate energy. Look at that. It's like heart center chakra, and right here, like energy. But this is almost like a wish, a dandelion, and a snake covering over it. And it's almost like this person is saying, once upon a time, I wanted to kind of bring down your dreams, or maybe they're still kind of eyeballing you that way for some of you. But I feel like you radiate so much energy, so much optimism and hope that you have a really bright future, and they cannot steal what was given to you. This is your birthright. If they choose a different path, if they choose the path of hate, if they choose, you know, slander, if they choose to act like a child and try to recruit people to be on their side, whatever it is that they do, they're responsible for their own actions. That has nothing to do with you. And really, in the end, it's none of our business what these people are doing. It's kind of like their own, you know, their own thing. They'll face their own karma, and we're just keeping it moving, okay? So final thing for pile number 1. This is like really intricate. And show me now. If you like this kind of reading, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. I would much appreciate it. That would help my channel to grow. And look, you guys, don't be greedy. This is, you got 2 cards instead of 1, right? So we have taking a time out, taking a time to refresh, to replenish yourself, withdrawing your energy. Even this light, this like heart center light now is on your 3rd eye chakra. I feel like this is saying that, you know what, you're aware, you're open to things. Now you're seeing things clearly, whereas before there could have been a lot of smoke and mirrors and bullshit, and now you're not having any of it. I feel like you are a little lamb, as far as like a lamb of peace in kind of a dark world you've been surrounded in, but that too is ending. You are moving on into a place where your 3rd eye is showing you this is a safer place. These people actually mean well for you, and they intend well for you, and you have the sun at the forefront. So you could be somebody who's interested in like 3rd eye chakra work, or you could have that clear vision, right? You could be somebody who works with spirit as well, or thinking about decalcifying and activating your 3rd eye chakra. And this tells me that you've walked away. Like, look at all of these. This is the 8 of Cups. And you walked away from all the time and energy that you poured into these people. Like, I choose to see the best in you, pile number 1 says to their haters. I chose to see the best in you. I chose to invest in you. I chose to believe the dark words that you said about me. I chose to ignore all the slights that you threw my way, all the shade, all the tea you spilled behind my back when you thought I wasn't listening. I am aware that you spoke all of those nasty words in that dark magic, because words in the end are spelling, right? They're spells. It's spelling. So doing spells against you. So basically spell work, in other words. So I feel like this is you just even replying to those that are just, you know, confessing their hate about you. It's like you're choosing to walk away. And all of these cups that you have diligently poured, that you spent time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, and tears, that you spent your time coaching them and holding their hand and wishing the best for them, and like trying to think of different ways to really help and assist, and whatever the case may be. And you are breaking you shattered all those cups. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm awakened. Now I'm aware of the toxicity that you actually brought into my life and how you tried to bring me down, because you have your own issues, and usually that's what it leads back to, right? So I feel like you're just shutting down the whole production. You've withdrawn your energy. You have gone on a hiatus. You're taking your own time. Something about like really sunbathing, or activating your light frequencies, or sun gazing, things like that. You can look all of those things up. That might be beneficial to you. But right now, this is a period of quiet, of time, of contemplation, of even thinking in traditional tarot about like the 3 of Swords, of things that have hurt you. And you're receiving like hits and illumination and understanding. And it's bringing you a lot of peace. So good for you, pile number 1. I'm glad that you're walking away from that. You know, these scenarios can change as people change, but that is their own choices. We can't force people to be anything. Yeah, that's going to be their own thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if there's anything that you'd like to see in the future, let me know. Otherwise, silence. I'm just going to go rogue and do my own thing, right? Thank you so much for your time again. And till next time, namaste. Hi, friends. My name is Crystal with Psychic MD. And if you chose pile number 2, then this message is for you. Good gosh, I didn't even clean up my mess. But anyways, pile number 2, I want to extend a super warm welcome to you. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping in. And if you are a repeat offender, thank you for coming by. I really appreciate all of your time, and I do hope that everyone receives exactly what it is that you are seeking for this reading. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear the area. I'm not going to burn any more smoke because it's all in my mouth. So we are going to be ringing the bell to clear our energy, any previous energies, and start fresh with yours. If you want to go ahead and take out your earbuds or whatever it is that you're, if you're wearing any, or lower the volume. So I'm going to be ringing in 3, 2, 1. All right. So pile number 2, you chose this pretty little pen. I think it's so cool. Confessions of your haters. Pile number 2, I want to feel like you guys are my creators, my creatives. You could have a channel, you could have a platform, you could be an art teacher, going to art school, or be interested in art, or that could be something that you're extremely passionate about. It's almost like I can't not create. I am just a natural creator. Now, some of these people right off the bat, some of these people are threatened by your artistic abilities, your creative abilities. I also feel like I keep looking, I wasn't doing this earlier, but I keep looking at the mouth and how the mouth is painted yellow. And that to me indicates all about your solar plexus energy. And pile number 2, I feel like maybe you are somebody who speaks what you're passionate about, what you're excited about, what you're driven about. And this can really blow people's minds. But also, I feel like I'm feeling a sense of competition. So I won't be surprised if I see like the 5 of Wands or any of that energy here of competing, or even the 7 of Wands. But I feel like you aroused in other people, they feel inferior, okay? Let me just say this. They feel inferior. Whatever it is that you do so well. You do very naturally. And I feel like your brain is always going. It's always blooming. It's always creating. It's always unfolding. And that's something that people around you, they could be in the same genre or the same like art form or platform that you're in. And because you change it up and you do it so naturally, it just kind of... I heard the word ire. So it raises my ire is what they're saying. That's like really old. I don't know who said that. But confessions of your haters. Let's see a little bit more. Show me what I need to see. Confessions of your haters. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. And show me now. So we're going to do this and that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Right? Okay. Confessions of your hater. So I feel like this is saying that this person, these people, okay, don't hate me, but these people even dream about you. They can't even get away from you during the nighttime. They could even physically have dreams. They could be really connected to the moon and getting messages like all of a sudden you come to mind, and they're irritated because it's like, gosh, I'm not trying to think of so-and-so. I'm just like trying to live my life. I'm just looking up at the moon, trying to enjoy myself, or I'm trying to get some sleep, and all I think about or dream about is this person. Now looking at all these hearts all over this person's body, what a trip. What is going on here? So it almost feels like this could be a lover or somebody that can see themselves being your lover as well. I feel like this is saying almost like they want to kiss every part of your body. And this is supposed to be like PG-13, not anything explicit. So we're just going to end it there. Your imagination, knows no bounds. Obviously, you're super creative. But I'm going to say that this person has a lot of dreams about you, a lot of emotion, and with all of these like little splatters of water and so much blue, I feel like they would like to vocalize it. And I feel like also you make their heart chakra pop. And what I mean by that is that you could really activate their heart chakra just by being you, by being your creative self. You might be even a little bit of a gothic or a goth or emo, whatever you want to call it, or you could be somebody in theater who really enjoys like theater. That was so deep, Griselle. But you could be, I don't know. I feel like you're in the public eye some way, somehow, that you're in the public eye. I also feel like some of you guys could be like into like anime or dressing up and things like that, okay? But you're definitely unique. There's no one like you. And this person's hating on the fact that they can't get away from your energy. They can't stop thocking. They can't stop talking about it. So based on that, I feel like this person's also stalking you, okay? But we're going to see what this says. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before the new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out, okay? But this person is like, I feel like the more they fight it, the more they're kind of like angry about it. And I feel like some of these are direct competitors with you, by the way. Like you're bidding for the same job, or you're collaborating, and they're ticked off because whenever you present an idea, it could be off the cuff, and everybody's like, yeah, and they worked so hard on this one idea, and it's nowhere near as cool as yours. It could be also something that if you're collaborating as a team and everybody's present, and everything's going like one way, and then all of a sudden they present this one idea that they just instantly thought of because they didn't have any information, but the meeting provided this information. All of a sudden it's like the meeting is going somewhere else, like the focus is somewhere else, and this is how it's being done, and they are center stage. So I feel like you, my friend, are that person. And again, it's because of your solar plexus. You're speaking your truth. You're speaking from a passionate place, whereas everybody else is just working. They're like, well, what can I do that's really beautiful? Or what can I do that earn me likes or views or whatever you want to call it? And you're just speaking from the heart. You're speaking from passion. You're speaking from the artistic side of you. The free-flowing, I'm downloading everything, and we're going to try all, and whatever flies, flies, whatever dies, dies, and we're okay with that. And even in that, it's beautiful, right? Pile number 2. Who's hating on you? I almost feel like this could be a lover, your soulmate, a twin flame. For some of you guys, this could be somebody who crossed over into the other world, somebody who is no longer with us. And I guess what I would say to that is maybe in this lifetime they presented that they were maybe hating on you. I feel like there's a lot of tears here. And I feel like this is you with your third eye woke and the lips pressed in silence. But I feel like this person from your past could have been someone that loved you but didn't express it a lot. And I feel like their presence in your ear all the time now. Things that they should have said, they withheld from you. And you feel like this person, when they were alive or with you, even if this person's still in this life, they didn't even say what they really meant or wanted to say. It's like, say what you mean and mean what you say. Why is that so difficult nowadays? We've made it such a cool vibe to withhold, to be aloof, to not express ourselves. And yet look at the damage it causes. I feel like this has cost you a lot of pain, a lot of tears. I do feel like your third eye is open. I feel like you might be getting telepathic communication from this person, whether they crossed over, whether they are here now, doesn't really make a difference. And I feel like you are understanding and downloading a lot of what they wish they would have said to you in this lifetime when they had the opportunity. Now, even if they're in this lifetime, they're still alive. God, Grisel, get your act together. Okay, I'm talking to me. You know, there is such a thing as like picking up a phone and expressing yourself, or shooting a text or email, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm only saying what I'm channeling right here. I am not the most expressive person whatsoever. I wish I could be that person. But I even feel like they've like tried to write letters to you. And this looks like a keyhole. And it's almost like, you know, you guys, this is yin to my yang. You balance me. You guys like would balance each other out. But for some reason, this person's like blue in the face. It's almost like I can talk till I'm blue in the face, but words don't leave my mouth, that kind of a thing. And so this person was held back or repressed for whatever reason. But I feel like there's a lot of like purity or angelic presence around this connection, whatever this is. And I feel like this hater is saying, you know what? I didn't hate you. I didn't not love you. It's just that I chose things that weren't good for our connection. It wasn't good for us. I feel like you understand that with your third eye, and I just noticed the heart chakra right here, and it's also mimicking the moon right here. So I feel like this could be saying that it's caused you a lot of pain, a lot of mental pain, a lot of emotional pain. I also feel like something about your throat chakra needs to unblock, even if you need to say these words out loud, especially if this person's crossed over. But you know what the heck, let's just say it. Even if they are in this lifetime and we're not communicating, whatever the case may be, maybe going and doing some mirror work, looking in the mirror and just, you know, saying whatever, like, this really hurt me when you did that, or when you said this, or the fact that you never stated how much I meant to you and I gave you everything, whatever it is that you really wish to say to this person, whether they're alive or whether they have crossed over. Regardless, go ahead and write your own love letter or your own confession. I feel like you are somebody who has really incredibly beautiful eyes, expressive eyes. Also somebody who can have really sad eyes. I mean, look at that, right? And I feel like this person also had an element of like wanting to control you, wanting to control the situation. So I'm feeling like for most of you guys, it is a past lover, okay? Let's find out what they wish to confess. Pile number 2. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Pile number 2, what do they want to confess to you? Confessions of your haters. And show me now. Gonna go with this. The Fool. Yep. I've been a fool. Even the way this person's knee has been, it's almost telling me, like, I've been a fool. I wish I would have, like, proposed, or I wish I would have accepted a proposal, whatever the case may be. I wish I would have thrown in my lot with you, taken a chance, and been real with you. I know that the sun rises and sets with you. I was clouded in my judgment. I feel like they're nomad vibes. It's almost like this person could not settle down. They had a restlessness that had nothing to do with you. And so the key thing for you, pile number 2, I'm hearing is that your loved one that has crossed over is saying, you know what, I want you to heal. I'm very, very sorry that I was not able to be steadfast, to be the person that was solid for you, that you really desperately needed. I recognize that I really hurt you. And for whatever reason, I was not willing or able to settle down, to calm down. I had a lot of inner demons that I was not able to clear out or address. And I feel like for a lot of you also, they were unwilling to calm down and address, seek therapy, seek help, whatever the case may be, or even just be real with their weaknesses, right? I feel like this person, once upon a time, they traveled light. They just kind of would up and leave. And you're like, what the hell? What happened? I feel like it's a Peter Pan syndrome. Person could have had a desire not to grow up. It's almost like I'm still a kid. I'm not going to grow up and do whatever I want. But these clouds were, it's almost like a gloom and doom, like they were running away from themselves constantly, okay? So if you understand that, then good grief, my heart breaks for you. There are no words for that. I also feel like there could be a dog that was really fond of this person. Either this person had a dog or you had a dog, and your pet was really fond of this person as well. And it was almost like your pet wanted to own, like they wanted to be with this person, but your person had no time for that pet either. They were on this own trajectory that who knows what or why. They had their own demons. Now, one thing to help heal, I keep getting healing, you need to heal. Rosemary is going to be really important. I feel like this reminds me of rosemary right here. So keeping rosemary around you or burning rosemary, is that a thing? I don't know. Drinking rosemary tea. Please don't go by what I'm saying. I'm not a medical doctor. This is just what I'm hearing, feeling. But you do what is really resonating with you is a word. So I'll use your words. Okay, I will. I'm going to say that they're confessing that they wish that they could have been as stellar and as clear as you in all of your decision making. They wish they could have had more of a desire to stay where their heart told them to stay. But they were running away from themselves, running away from you, running away from everything that was real and true. Now, I'm going to say that also this person wishes you a lot of healing. Again, the reference to rosemary. But again, also be sure not to take their packages, okay? They travel light, so take a page out of their book, please, and travel light if possible. I know that these topics are really, really heavy, and some of you guys may feel like, well, what the hell does she know? And indeed, what the hell do I know? Not much. But here we are, friends, right? There's a need for you to be a lot more balanced and need to take care of yourself. I feel like wearing white, especially at nighttime, is going to really be helpful. If you desire to get more messages from this other person that has crossed over, even if they are on this plane, you can actually do that. Set the intent, wear something white, wear something that's a little bit more less protective, I guess, and set your intention when you go to bed. It's just set your intention that you would like to communicate telepathically with this person or the spirit, whatever the case may be. Yeah, look. And that is going to help you to be able to get the downloads, to be able to get you the yin to your yang, to be able to decompress, to be able to take what is yours and kind of continue on your journey. Your journey is not finished by a long shot. I just feel so emotional. Whew, heavy. Pile number 2. Sorry. So I'm just going to say, like, sorry, this is really heavy. This person acknowledges that you wanted something solid with them that they were not able to provide, okay? Now, for some of you, 1 or 2 of you, and I'm looking at the 5 right here, this could also be like a father figure or somebody like really traditional. And I feel like this is saying, you know what, my heart breaks now because I realize, I feel like these are signs, like which way to go. I chose the wrong path. I chose me. I chose a Peter Pan, whether it's male or female, to be able to go do my own thing every single time. I chose me. And I realize that it cost you a lot of hardship, a lot of pain. And I didn't hate you in spite of what I said or how I behaved. I really hated myself. So all the things I said that were negative about you, how I treated you, was really to push you away because I feel like I didn't deserve all the love that you gave me and the intensity and the purity that you gave. And so that is their apology to you. And their confession is that they didn't hate you and they don't hate you. It was all about love and how they were not able to really show you that in the 3D, and that how they're not able to show you that even if this person is alive and well. Show me what I need to see. Confessions of your haters, please. And show me now for pile 2. 4 of Wands, yep. Yeah. So now's the time, pile 2, for you to attend to your own stability, to do what makes you happy, to make sure that whatever it is that you have in your home gives you great joy. If you have any relics from this person that cause you pain, I feel like they're even if they've crossed over, they're giving you permission. It's like, look, it's okay. It's time to get rid of whatever it is that, you know, I gave you or we spoke about or whatever the case may be, get rid of it. This diamond, I feel like this is almost like a promise. It's almost like this person or these people promised you something and they didn't live up to it, whether it's marriage, yeah, marriage, or like a commitment or something. They just were not able to live up to it because they're honestly too selfish. And so confession of your hater is just like, look, I was just too selfish, or I am too selfish. And I've always looked after me, number one, and I deeply regret that. But there's not much that I can say about that now. So it's time for you to get rid of things in your home that bring you sadness, that remind you what could have been, because you can't be married to potential. You can't pin your hopes on somebody of what they could be doing, or they might come back, they might contact you. We put ourselves on reserve. We put ourselves in the corner. Nobody's putting baby in the corner. You're putting baby in the corner, and it's time to come out of that corner. Now it sounds like I'm talking a little bit about a hooker. And we're not going there. That's not even what I'm talking about, okay? But pile number 2, I'm just saying that right now is a time for you to find a new gem. It is time for you to realize that you actually are the gem, and that you don't need to wait for anyone else to really validate that to you, to really give you that happiness. It's going to be really high time that you allow yourself a measure of happiness. I feel like there is a form of like self-abuse as well. Almost like this person made you feel like you weren't worthy. Why are we falling down? And stop it. Sorry, I'm like having these conversations. They feel like this person made you feel like you weren't worthy. And it's time to claim your worth once again. And I feel like some of you guys are kind of running. I feel, not for all of you, but I feel like for 1 or 2 of you, you're running. I heard like running around, trying to find somebody that you resonate with, or that you kind of trying to recreate this feeling of like, I found my person. And what if you, pile number 2, are your person? What if you look in the mirror, you're like, you know what? I pick me. Every time I pick me, every single time I'm gonna pick me, because that's what we have to do. We can't live our lives again on a potential, on what's out there, what isn't out there. And honestly, like, your self-esteem makes you way more attractive, and I want you to pick you. Like, who wouldn't pick you? They'd be a fool. They would be, look, they'd be a damn fool not to pick you. And that's what this person is saying. I was a damn fool. Pile number 2. Any final thoughts for pile number 2? Again, I did not expect this to get this deep, and here we are. Pile number 2, any final thoughts? Confessions of your hater. Okay, here we go. Yeah, wow. So, we have the 4 of Cups. I feel like this is... It's traditionally known as a missed opportunity. They missed an opportunity with you. They missed their chance. They missed their shot. Even though they had every freaking shot, they may have even been lying to you the whole time, okay? But your hater is saying, you know what? This is a missed opportunity. But more important, I feel like this is saying don't miss any more. And don't miss any more by looking at the rat, which is this person. They acted like a rat. I'm sorry, but they did. They had no integrity, no personal integrity, no... They could have loved you the way that they knew how to love, okay? That's the best I can do for you. What they're saying is don't allow this rat behavior to really taint and tarnish your future. You have many other opportunities, up to even 4 coming up. Actually, what the heck? I'm like dropping cards. But don't allow this one horrible thing to really steal your joy and steal your soul and keep you on pause, keep you in the corner for the rest of your life, okay? Remember that nobody puts you in the corner, that there is a light to be had, that you could remove this rat instantly by recognizing that was the best they can do. That is the most, there's got to be a way that you can make peace with this. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm talking, look, I've been through a lot as well. I've been through years and years of tears and fears and beers. sorry, and many beers, right? Trying to get over things. And it didn't work, and I've gone to therapy and grounding, and in the end it just comes back to like connecting with yourself spiritually. So I hope that you understand that that's what this person wants for you as well. The Ace of Cups, yeah, be open and receptive. I feel like you do have a new love coming, even if if this represents like somebody at job or work. For some of you, you have new hope. Look at this, like all of these beautiful colors back here. Somebody who's going to speak their truth, somebody who's going to be on the same page as you, somebody who's actually going to get back to you. Now, word of caution, pile number 2, do not go all in. I feel like this is my pile too. We do not go all in. I don't play poker whatsoever. That's probably the only term I know is all in. When you're tempted to make pledges with your words, like, yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, I'm open. Or, yeah, just let me know. Do not go all in, because the only thing that you're all in on is you're all in on you, and you're all in on seeing who speaks truth to you. Let other people be all in, okay? But keep an open heart, because you do have love coming your way. You have reciprocity. I can't say words. I just make stuff up and I pronounce them however the hell I want. You know what, people? I actually do, like, I'll go and I'll, like, because I'm a reader, I'm not a speaker, obviously. So I'll go and I'll like look up the words and I'll be like, how to pronounce it. But by the time I'm done like pronouncing it 50 times, do I retain it? No. So hence your amusement, right? Anyways, you do have love, you have emotional, the R word, okay? Yeah. The 5 of Pentacles. So feeling like you are a wilted flower. They know that they've done you wrong, that they put you in this pit of despair, okay? It's going to be really important to realize that there is a purpose to everything. Each and every petal can still be utilized for something beautiful. There's a lot of artwork, is it resin? Is that how you pronounce it? Here we go again. Resin artwork that can be done with like rose petals. But also I think about like, he loves me not, that kind of a thing. So it's going to be really important for you to climb this and just even raise your head. This rose can actually raise her head to the heavens and see outside of this big wall of darkness. I'm even seeing like a face back here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can, does that translate? This reading was supposed to be over. Okay, look, I see a mouth, I see a nose, I see an eye, and part of an eye here. So I feel like people are looking at you and saying, wow, this person hasn't gotten over that yet, or whatever, or like spying if this person's still alive. Who cares? Like, look on, buddy. We don't care. We just care about our healing. We care about the future. We care about growth. We care about the lessons that we're attempting to learn, that we are incorporating right now, that we have the ability to learn and grow from. But really, it's about focusing on your happiness. If you focus on everything that you've lost, it's impossible to look up and look at the sky and see the opportunities that you have coming towards you. That indeed, for some of you guys, opportunities that are right in front of your face. Please don't allow these rats, this rat, whatever the case may be, to really infiltrate your subconscious, your, I feel like trauma. I feel like trauma bonding right here. So whatever that is, that needs to end, okay? So much love to you. I'm hoping that you are doing well, that you heal much. If you like this kind of reading, do smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Open to new ideas. If you guys are brave enough to put in the comments for me. If not, then I'm a loose cannon here, baby. Until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Grisel with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading, pile number 3. This message is for thee. If you chose the happy flowering ghost, because I don't know what else to call it, ignore my polish, guys. We're here for the reading. Focus. Focus. Right? If you chose this cute little ghost with the smiley faces and the flowers, then this message is for you. Pile number 3, before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell. What the heck? This is so irritating. And I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell to give us some energy, and also to clear out any energies that were from any previous readings or energy that I may have channeled, okay? So I'm ringing the bell. Go ahead and remove earbuds or go ahead and lower them. And I'm ringing in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Pile number 3, with you choosing that little ghost, I wasn't really getting any hits until the end of when I was speaking and actually holding the little pen. And I'm going to say that for you, I feel like this has something to do with like a 6 of Cups energy with someone from your past that has a lot of fond memories, a lot of fondness about you. And so why would that be a hater in a hater reading? It's almost like peekaboo, I'm disguised, but I really like you. That kind of a thing, like I want to pull your hair. Or maybe they were kind of like mean to you in school, something like that. So we're going to find out. I also feel like this little ghost is almost like surprise. I'm feeling also like I'm seeing in my mind Beetlejuice. So this person can like Beetlejuice, or maybe you guys saw Beetlejuice together, or there's an element that maybe you guys like would sing it together. I have no idea your life, right? But we're going to get confessions of your haters. So sounds like a really sweet hater to have. So show me what I need to see for pile 3. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Pile number 3, confessions of your haters. Oh, hell. And show me now. I almost dropped that whole... Look, we have more flowers. What this is giving me kaleidoscope vibes. You guys could have been in art school together. You could have like drawn things. They could have given you things that look like a kaleidoscope type of thing. Or even tie-dye, making tie-dye together. Or horticulture. What is that word? I don't know. Something about growing plants, but I'm not sure what kind of plants those are. Yeah, anyways, moving on. But I also have the Sacred Heart right here. I feel like this hater had some real fondness for you. And there could have been 3 of you hanging out together for quite a bit. Let's see what's going on here. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So did this person criticize you when you guys were hanging out, when you were in each other's spaces? I don't know. Or vice versa. Let's get a little bit more information. Ha. That is so cool. Now, for some reason, I'm thinking about, and I'm not like the biggest Nicolas Cage fan, but this movie he did with, he was on a motorcycle and then his head turned into this fiery skeletal, I don't know what. I don't even know what the movie was about. Frankly, I didn't watch it, but maybe you guys watch it together. Or maybe there's an element of like going on bike rides or something about being like super fiery. But this almost reminds me also of the Sacred Heart or the face. That's interesting, the face of love. What does that have to do with confessions of a hater? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So, hello. This could be somebody who, yeah, maybe this person fell for you. Like initially they didn't like you or you didn't like them, and then they fell for you. That kind of a thing. That could be a thing. But there's a transformation in this. And I wasn't trying to do like relationship or anything, but I feel like this person, you have won them over with like how genuine you are, and also by your heart, by your love. You could have a message also on pile number 1. In pile number 1, I mean, doesn't have to be. If you feel led to, go ahead and watch it. If not, that is perfectly fine as well. I'm going to take a third heart. Show me what I need to see for pile 3. I'm getting a lot of high school vibes, like 3 of you used to hang out together, something like that. And show me now, and if not that, then college. I love these images, you guys. I feel like this person made you feel safe. Look at how trusting she is. And again, we don't read sex on this channel. We read pure energy. So if you're interested in same sex or opposite sex, it makes no difference to me. Something about blood. Interesting. For one of you, this could be like blood or bone marrow transplant. That's weird. Or you could be somebody who donates a lot of blood, or maybe that's how you met, or that's how you knew each other. You would go do that together, whatever the case may be. What is the other thing that people do when you donate the white part of your blood? On these videos, I sound so highly uneducated. It's comical, kind of. Anyways, the word's not coming to me. What is it? Anyways, you know that what I'm talking about. So when people at plasma, hello, use your words. Use your words, G. So this could have been a situation where like somebody would donate plasma, or you know that they did something like that. I don't know. Or they had, and for maybe one of you, they had like some kind of a blood disorder, or you do. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no wrong. Oh, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and of love. So I feel like there was a lot of love. So why is this like confessions? This person's disguised as a hater, and I don't know why. Maybe they would like always tease you, and like they were there for you, I feel like, but they would just kind of tease you, mock you a little bit. And I'm getting kind of like Mary Magdalene vibes, a little bit like a little bit of an energy that you just have a lot of purity, okay? This reading has been kind of unusual, I'm gonna say, this whole entire reading. Confessions of your haters, but I feel like your haters are really pretty much lovers, that they just love you. You won them over. If at any point in time they hated you, that is no longer the case. They are won over. And I feel like by your purity, by your introspection, I feel like by your connection to spirit as well, okay? We'll see what else transpires from here. But I feel like you would be surprised to see who this is. Like, surprise! That's what I'm hearing in my head. It's almost like a birthday party. Surprise! So, moving on. Moving on. Confessions of your haters. I think you would be really, this person's saying you would be really shocked at who actually loves you. You'd think that we hate you, but we don't. I wonder why you think that, though. I heard lies. I heard somebody lied about them to you. Confessions of your hater. What they want to confess and show me now, because I see nothing but love here. It's interesting. What did I tell you? You saw me mix all the cups. I knew it. 6 of Cups. I'm even going to count them because my eyes do deceive with my glasses. 3 and 3. That'd be 6. 6 of Cups. A blast from the past. Somebody that you never thought. Somebody that had like a sacred heart towards you. That really has a desire. That's trying to manifest you back into their life. Maybe somebody you went to school with. Somebody who you knew way back in the day. Whatever. Look, in the Hierophant. So somebody who maybe, I feel like this person's connected to somebody else. I feel like this person, why are we getting romance here? Because this is not the intent. You guys, I'm trying to channel confessions of your haters, but apparently like your haters are like, psych, we're lovers, we're not haters. So this person you could have gone to school with, this person could have been like an old love, this person could have been somebody who you were involved with and went ahead and, I'm gonna move this and I probably know better, but do I know better if I continue doing the same thing? No, I don't. Yeah, and I feel like this person is saying, you know what, do I know better? If I continue doing the same thing? Yeah, I knew better, but I continue doing the same thing. This person has their arm up, touching their chest. You could even have a message in pile number 2. That would mean all 3 piles for you. Pile number 3, you do what you feel led to. Don't let me tell you a damn thing about what to do with your life. It's your life. But I'm saying that I feel like you have a message also in pile number 2. This person's saying that, you know, I committed and I did the wrong thing. Like I committed to somebody else. I should not have. I feel like they could have had people pulling on their energy, but this person is older and wiser. I also feel like this person is really considering, like they are the pillar. They have one pillar at their back. They're not like the high priestess where they have both pillars. They have positive and negative polarity. This person is barely hanging out by a thread. This Hierophant, to me, it seems really radically different than the other ones that I've seen. This person who is in this commitment or in this pledge with another, Feels to me like they're thinking about you in a very nostalgic manner, because that's what the Six of Cups is, isn't it? This is about giving reflection and emotion. And I feel like this person's even giving you an apology, because I feel like this here, it's almost like signs. It's like, okay, this way you're going to this road. This way you're going to Rattlesnake Road. This way you're going to La Harbour Road. And this way you're going to La Paz Road. And obviously on the up and up, I think this person's saying that they took a lot of detours in your relationship, in your connectionship, if that is even a word. You're welcome. I feel like they've injured their own heart chakra for pursuing things that they knew better than that to pursue. If you look at his head kind of looks like a bell. And I feel like, yep, something is ringing true in their own head. They could be getting hits on their own crown chakra, and I feel like they're trying to even keep the secret of how they're feeling. But once upon a time, I feel like you felt like they hated you. And I even have to stop, pause, and think about this. It's like stop, drop, and roll. Do we believe this? I don't know. But I'm going to say this person is all heart chakra centered right now, and a lot of red. Red has to do with their root chakras and how, you know, they earn a living, what is stable, and everything else. But I feel like this is saying that, you know what, I'm committed to something that I just can't let go of right now in this moment in time. Whether this was a friendship, a connectionship, a marriage, or whatever the case may be, they chose a different route than you. This could have felt like hate because of the way that they behaved in the 3D to you. But I feel like they, it's almost like a movie that I used to love watching. I'm not even going to bother mentioning it, because why? I'm all aggressive. Like, why do you want to know? Let's be aggressive about this. But I'm just going to say that this person is almost like, this is hand lotion. I promise it's hand lotion. I was not like getting all nasty. Yeah. But this person is saying that I made some choices that could have made you feel hated, like I hated you. I feel like there's a strong element of dishonesty, a strong element of regret in this person. I feel like they feel like they chose incorrectly. I do feel like this person just keeps thinking about you with strong nostalgia, with a long beard. Again, I feel like it's been a long time since you've been in a situationship, relationship, connectionship, whatever ship you have been in together with this, even if it was like taking a class or whatever. I don't know your life, right? But I'm going to say that this person, maybe they're saying they're sorry they let go of the connection or treated you badly. Back to the movie that in my head, it was like, hurt them. You need to hurt them in order to save them. And so I feel like this person in a misguided attempt could have been the same way. They chose to hurt you instead of being open and honest and upfront, okay? So I feel like with all the daisies feel to me very nostalgic, very like innocent and very peaceful and very back in the day when they were like more pure, back when they were in their authentic self. So yeah, deep connection to the past. So what do they wish to confess? Because this is not even a hater. Confessions of your hater. What's going on here, please? And show me now. I'm seeing a turtle, but it's not like, it's one of those like slugs with the little antenna things. And they're like, they almost leave a trail, and the trail is wet. And I know it's like a horrible imagery to give you. You're welcome. But I feel like it's almost like a trail of pain. Wherever they go, they just cause pain and wreak havoc. Yeah. This person could have been really slippery, okay? Whenever you try to get a straight answer or like an indication, they were just straight slippery. Look, can't make this up. The moon. This person was less than honest with you. They had a lot of secrets. They still have a lot of secrets. I feel like with this person, you didn't know if they were friend or foe. Because one minute they would present as a dog, loyal as F, right? And the next minute, they were a ravenous wolf. And they would tear you to pieces with their words, with their implications, with how they behaved. And you never knew what to expect. There was a lot that they were hiding from you. This person, the secret of your haters, is stating that, you know what, I feel like there's two towers. Not only did I destroy your life, but I destroyed my life as well. Not only did I destroy your dreams and your possibilities, but I destroyed my own as well. Within this moon is all about intuition, all about not making decisions quickly, about things of old and of deep. This is almost like a deep well, this crab coming out in the middle of things to kind of celebrate and say, hey, I can pinch you both. I can pinch both dog and wolf. And yet still the towers are here. We both built on foundation that was not sustainable. And I feel like this person, this hater, is saying it may have felt like hate at the time, but when I destroyed you, I destroyed me. I also feel like they've learned a lot. I'm looking at all of this. It seems like jewels and gems just being expanding. You know, the sun is hiding behind the moon. And it's almost like everything's so ambiguous. It's like you don't know how they feel, what they think, what they felt, what they were thinking at the time. Yeah. And it's almost like one of you was really loyal and the other one is just ready to tear shit down. That's just what I'm getting. When it's dark, when it's nighttime, when the moon is up and you can't really see much, shapes turn. And this person was like a shapeshifter. They kind of became what it is that they knew you wanted to get what they wanted. I feel like I heard Thomas the Train. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Maybe this person has a child, or you have a child together, or maybe this person's name is Thomas. I don't know. Train wreck. This person is really kind of a train wreck. They just leave pain wherever it is they go. And I feel like they're finally getting it. They're having a bell go off in their mind. They're finally being able to really see things for what things really are, how their behavior really is. And of course, not to hurt them, but it's designed to really, I don't know, maybe to hurt them. It's like pay the piper, time to pay the piper, time to wake up, time to take responsibility, accountability, right? For what we do in life, for how we treat other people, what we speak into existence in our own lives and the own lives of other people around us. 3 of Cups. I feel like this person is nostalgic about the good old times. This could be somebody that you partied with, that you used to go out for drinks, happy hour, have them come over, Netflix and chill, that kind of a thing. But I feel like this person could have been entertaining more than just you. Are we in the entertainment industry? That's probably what you felt of this person. Because you're like entertaining everybody. What's up with that? I feel like they, gosh, the word I'm thinking of is not appropriate. They just played with your emotions. They played with everybody's emotions. You were not exclusive to that. This person's trying to manifest you back into their life. The Magician. I feel like they've had some really hard, school of hard knocks, some realizations, some revelations, some discoveries. This person can be, I feel like, freshly awakened. That sounds like Lazarus raising from the dead, or like a zombie coming to life. Wait, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But I feel like this person also is in some ways divinely protected. I feel like you guys are sort of like a mirror of each other. Now, this could be a karmic connection. And for me, karmic connection is just strictly when you meet somebody that strikes a chord in you or plays a role in your life that really forces you to look at your life in such a way that you know exactly what you need to change. I mean, they change you forever and you change them forever, but it's not necessarily them, it is the energy. They are a catalyst. So thank you. I came full circle. So this person is basically a catalyst in your life that caused you and launched you to really grow, and vice versa. Yeah, 6 of Swords. So this person you have moved away from, they have moved away from you. I heard dicking the dog. I don't know what that means. But anyways, they were just not Yeah, they were not good. This person you're defensive about, you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom under your belt. You've been through a lot. I feel like you've had your awakening a long time ago, and you're still like currently growing and flowing and riding the tides with all the ebbs and flows of life. And I feel like you've really done a lot for yourself in the form of like understanding and personal achievements and growing in spirituality and your connectivity to Mother Earth even. I feel like that is like solid. But I feel like also you are divinely like celebrated by friends and family alike and things like that. But you are definitely protective of yourself when it comes to this person, defensive. You could have blocked them, they could have blocked you, vice versa, whatever the case may be. What do they wish to confess? They wish to confess that they're trying to manifest you. Your hater is trying to manifest you into their life, okay? Yeah, Three of Swords. The person that hurt you the most, the person on the tip of your mind right now, when we're talking about this, me and the mouse in my pocket. The person that caused a lot of destruction, the person that caused a major tower moment, that was a catalyst into you finding your truth, of you finding yourself, of you growing and evolving. Painful, painful lessons. This person, I feel like wants to communicate via the internet. They have a web. They're trying to manifest you. They're trying to kind of like hem you in. I feel like this web right here almost to me feels like moth wings. If I flip it over, you could maybe see almost like a moth with its wings. And I feel like this person is emerging, whatever, into light, maybe for the first time, emerging. One of these days I'm going to have like word lessons on how to pronounce stuff. Anyways, but not today. I feel like this person has really recently woken up and they are shook. And this person wishes to say, you know what, I'm sorry for all the fuckery. I'm sorry for all the betrayal, all the lies, all the super stealth mode that I used to be in, for all the fuckery that I brought into your doorstep, for all the drama, for the lack of dependability. Interesting. I'm sorry I caused you the sleepless nights. But look, your third eye was open with this. All these sleepless nights forced you to awaken. Look, you can't make this up. Bottom of the deck. Okay. So I feel like you have found like your happy place, like in spite of, this was a hard transition for you. Okay. Let's not kid ourselves. And of course I'm going to mess with this. Let's hope we don't burn the house down or break stuff. Yeah. This person brought a lot of heartache, a lot of drama, caused you to second guess yourself, to evaluate and reevaluate and reevaluate who you are, what you stand for, what you would put up with, what you don't put up with, what is important. I feel like during these towers in the back, you both could have lost everything. And unbeknownst to you, I feel like they've undergone the same transformation, but at a slower pace, okay? I feel like their tower came down much later, like more recently, or it's coming down as we speak. And now they are ashamed of themselves. And I feel like with the Sun, I feel like you've really grown a lot from this situation, but it's affected every area of your life. I feel like this could have like launched you into like your spirituality, your connectivity, your ability to really speak your truth. You have evolved. You are not the same person as when they left. I'm kind of getting like a headache in the back of my head. So this could be even like toxicity and need to detox and need to drink more water, by the way. That's for somebody. You could be coming into your coins. I feel like you have a good reputation. I feel like people know exactly who you are. And I feel like even this person knows who you are. That you're greatly esteemed and well thought of, okay? I feel like with all the clouds, you may not know, like, this person even has a care to think about you whatsoever, or, like, there's just a lot of, like, hiding behind the clouds and shadows and things like that. But I feel like their presence and their imprint, their footprint in your life is unmistakable. And I feel like that kind of pisses a lot of you guys off. I know it pisses me off. So I don't want to hear it, but I have to share with you what it is that I'm getting. Okay, so I apologize. I totally get that. Some of you guys can really get grounded, or you live in the mountains, or you love the mountains or evergreens, things like that. You love to sun gaze or sunbathe. Maybe you guys love to be naked. What do I know? 8 of coins. You're focused on your money. You ain't focused on nobody else, nothing else but your money, your coin, your work, whatever it is that you work. And I feel like this is labor of love. This is like, I'm going to labor and I do it for the sake of love. It could be a creative project. You could be an entrepreneur. You could have a side hustle, but something that like takes up a lot of your time, a lot of dedication, a lot of kind of really keeping things together. And I feel like you're honing your skills as you go. The 8 of coins just tells me that you get ideas, okay? Ideas that really light up your heart chakra, and then they have wings, and then you just go with it. You're like, you know what? I'm listening to spirit. I'm like, I'm going to try it. If it flies, it flies. If it dies, it dies. And I'm here for it all. It's fine. It's a part of life. Life is a cycle. We don't all have to buy into this American pre-made cam spam thing of, oh, our lives have to be better than everybody else's, or we have to be like Joneses, or our lives have to be better than our parents because that's what we've been told. We're indeed developing something that we have a vision for. So if you're a content creator, I feel, yeah, this is the anvil. This is like pounding on the anvil. It's like working really hard, trying to smash things together. So tactful. Yes, I am. This is like trying to hammer things out. And whatever it is that you are working in, whatever study process you are implementing. And I love how you're putting your ideas into work and into flight. And you're like, you know what? I may not be the best one out there. I may not be like the most successful, but I am enjoying the hell out of what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing me. That which gives me joy, that which I can pour myself into, that the hours fly by. And I'm like, whoops, I went overtime again. You know, that's a job. That is a labor of love. That is something that you, I see, my friend, are putting your energy and effort into. And I feel like you're shining. You could even have like a public platform. All right, so any final thoughts? Confessions of your hater. And show me now. Ace of Pentacles, they would love to rebuild with you, to build with you. Look at all this. Like anytime I see a tree, I really think about ancestry. I think about years. It could have been years that you've seen this person, spoken to this person, communicated, or even thought about this person. But I feel like this is saying that there's still fire in their belly, okay? This is like I still have a passion. You think that everything is dead. Okay, let me just show you. I don't know why we're doing this live demonstration here when everything can crumble to hell. But we're doing it because we can, right? So I have this thing where I happen to love bringing the outside in because it's just so beautiful. I think nature is beautiful. And people I know think that I'm just kind of a silly person for that. And frankly, I don't really care. I'm fascinated by how different everything is on the outside. These are pieces of the tree outside of my house. And it's so pretty. It's got sap here, but how different they are and how many layers they are. And I feel like this person is just in the same way. This is like shedding layers of skin. This could have been a long time ago. And they're different. And they're different now. And that's great. That could mean something to you guys. That could mean nothing to you guys. That is really not my business. I'm not here to tell you one way or another. I'm just here to tell you that this person, their final thoughts are, you know, I do have a passion, desire for you. I do feel like we are connected. We could have some past life connections. I feel deeply connected to you. In spite of all this dead stuff on the outside, I thrive and I live and I still have a passion for you. And I'm looking at the center here, these cracks. I feel like this is, to me, was giving me starfish vibes. It's almost like, you know what, when a starfish loses an arm, it can regenerate and grow back. And I feel like with the sun and then the starfish, even though it's not out yet, maybe it'll come out. I feel like they see themselves in your universe. That's interesting. They see themselves in your circle of friends, in your circle of influence. I feel like they want to be a part of you. And they want to regenerate this part that has really gone south, that has turned differently for them. They certainly think about you differently and look at things differently. Anyways, moving on. Look, bottom of the deck, baby. They see the Ten of Cups with you. Interesting. So they could have like a desire to really kind of come back and say, you know, I do, and I would like to give you a commitment. I would like to throw my lot with you. I have a lot of emotion with you. I want, like, I could see my emotional gratification coming from you or with you, or I want to share with you. And there's a lot of different colors here. These are, to me, like colors of the chakras as well. I feel like this person, again, is just now discovering or in their new phase of understanding their growth, their personal growth. Yeah. And here's the moon. Look, it came out twice. So it is not for us to know like what stage you're in or whatever. Their confession is simply, you know, I do have a lot of regrets. I do have a lot of nostalgia. I'm not a hater. I don't hate you. I know that you think I hate you. The way I treated you would prove to anyone that I hated them. This almost looks to me like negative space as well. Make that with what you will. I don't know why I split the deck and then I laid this half down and this half down, but that's what I naturally did. So we have, and we're ending with the Emperor. This person is saying that they would like to be the ruler. I feel like they view you as the Empress. Again, male, female, doesn't matter. We don't read sex, we read pure energy. But I feel like this is saying that I would like to throw in my lot with you. Like, I realize I've made a lot of mistakes. I want to be in your circle, in your inner circle. But there's still an element of like, I know best, that kind of a thing. Yeah, because if you look at these cards, sorry, I just had another card drop on my lap. The moon, it's that negative space, you know, and it's almost like, they created a void in your life and you were able to fill it in a manner that nobody could have predicted, nobody could have foreseen, except maybe perhaps your ancestors. And I feel like part of what draws them to you is your connection to spirit, your connection, your confidence in spirit and what you speak, and confidence in whatever it is that you're laboring. And also just how you continue to grow and shine regardless of what cards you are dealt with or what you are given. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this person wishes to communicate with you and to communicate quickly. So I would just say don't be in a rush to do anything, because it feels like there's been a lot of time that has passed. And I also feel like this is like a symbol of the evil eye in the back. So there could have been a time when this person would have been like evil eyeing you, or even in the not so distant past, right? People, I feel like looking after them and looking at you as well. Like somebody has an eye on the connection overall as well. Other people watching, other people nosy about what your business is. Now I'm looking at north, south, east, west. This to me serves as a compass. And I feel like this could talk about travel. This could talk about quick, fast communication. Just be careful not to allow things to get lost in the sauce should you choose that path. So that is what I have for you, friends. If you like this kind of reading, do smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. I do hope and wish for you much healing, much wisdom, and until next time, namaste.